Hey guys, a bunch of you have been asking a lot of kind of technical questions about our boat in terms of fuel capacity, range, mileage, things like that. So here's a video, a little more of a detailed tour, kind of a spec tour of our 1973 34-foot marine trader double cabin trawler. Here we go. All right, so these boats were built in Taiwan. This is hull number 74. Got the plaque right here. Built April 20th, 1973. Hopefully they didn't forget anything. So it's a dual helm system. We can drive from down here, or we can also drive from up here. All right, the style is a double cabin, which means down here in the back of the boat is the aft cabin. It's a little bit of a mess, sorry about that. And then up here in the V berth is also considered another cabin. Also a little bit of a mess. Now originally this boat came with two heads. The two heads were actually a vacuum flush system, which was leaking a lot for us. We couldn't get enough vacuum to make it work and kept replacing parts, whatever. We replaced one of the heads with a manual Japsco pump toilet right here. Right? And we kept the original holding tank, kind of just modified the lines and things to make that work. And then we took out the head in this V-berth bathroom, and we're just gonna make that just a shower, that's all. All right, there's the holding tank in the back there. It's only a like 12 or 15 gallon capacity, I believe. All right, our water tank is under this small bunk in our aft cabin. Right in here, it's 100 gallons. Plus whatever we carry in jugs, which is about 20 gallons. Here's what most of you guys are interested in. This is our engine. It's the original Ford Lehman 120 horsepower diesel engine. Very common in farm equipment, tractors, corn combines, things like that. It's a single screw, so some of the other trawlers have twin engines, but single engine. Now our fuel tanks are on either side. I don't believe they're original. The previous owner replaced them, so they're about 75 gallons each. That means we have about 150 gallon fuel capacity, plus whatever we carry in jugs on the outside of the boat. And we burn about 2.5 gallons an hour at 6 knots, roughly. That might be a little bit of a conservative estimate. At that mileage, we get about... All right, that's a range of about 360 miles, nautical miles. And that's if we use every last drop of fuel. To be conservative, we would never leave less than, okay, yeah, that's the answer. For electricity, our main source is our solar panel here. 2 solar panels actually, 145 watts each. That's about 290 watts, theoretically. We never get that, but in theory. And our auxiliary source of power is just this little Honda 2000 watt generator. Works awesome. So we use the generator with an adapter. We just hook it into our shore power on the boat. Originally this boat came with an Onan diesel generator, which we have since removed, and we just use it for storage right here. Store some oil changing supplies and things. So our solar panels feed into this charge controller here, which feeds right into our battery bank down here. And then we run anything we need DC power just straight off that battery bank, just using our, this is not the original circuit board. The original was up there right behind, right under the helm. The previous owners put it over here. And then anything we need AC, we just run off of this 2500 watt inverter. I got this thing off Amazon. It's been working awesome for us. It's called a Cobra, 2500 watts, 5000 watt peak, which is great for when our fridge is turning on, cycling, and dehumidifier's on, and when our toaster oven's on. All right, so when our engine is running, we're also making a ton of power through our alternator. It's a 65 watt alternator, and that works awesome. When we have our engine running, we don't need any additional auxiliary power from the generator or the solar, but usually the solar is producing energy anyway. We could even run our toaster oven. Our battery bank consists of 3 Group 31 deep cycle lead acid batteries. When we're like at anchor most of the time in Florida, we just use all three as the house battery as well as the starting batteries. But when we're cruising and moving around a lot, we isolate one of the batteries to be just the starting battery for the engine, and we just use two of the batteries as house batteries. For shower, since our head in the V-berth is not quite finished, which is going to be our shower, we actually just stick our sink faucet out the window and shower right there. Or we have this super handy thing called a rinse kit that we fill every time we get water. And it's got this little spray nozzle we could also use as shower or just to rinse down any sensitive gear. So that's pretty much all the specs of our 1973 trawler. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. We do a lot of videos where we kind of show you our day-to-day life and bring you on a lot of our little adventures and even the big ones too. So make sure you subscribe, share this video with any of your friends that are thinking about living aboard or getting a trawler or just kind of curious about it. Thanks, guys.